Well, hello there my friends, and welcome back to Oriental Empires. I do want to leave one big disclaimer here, and that is that if you have not seen the other episodes of this series, click the playlist down below and go watch those first. This is basically like Game of Thrones, Chinese version, and we are really trying to get just a great score here and do extremely well. So, spoilers, prepare, so if you want to go watch those, please go watch those now. We have, of course, taken a tremendous amount of land from the Ba enemy. A lot of land here. And as you can see, we're now in some of their provinces, trying to control the turmoil with our faction leader, Laiju. Now, the thing is this. We're leaving a lot of open territory near our main capital. That's number one. Number two, we have our main army very far from our main capital. And number three, we're hemorrhaging money every turn. So we definitely need to try and get into these fish schools, etc. The only way we can do that is to build up our existing lands. So I'm going to try to actually broker a peace deal with the enemy. I don't know if it's possible, but I'm going to go into diplomacy and see what we can do here. And again, I'm new to this game myself, my friends, so I might have to figure out diplomacy here. Financial, player status, statistics, edicts, technology, diplomacy. Alright, let's talk to these guys, the Ba. Let's try and see if we can get some peace agreements. Let's have a truce for 20 turns. Or we could actually have them become our vassal. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to make peace, and we're going to see if they will either become our vassal or recognize us as the emperor, as the true emperor, the son of heaven. Well, no, I think that's asking too much. Let's hope this works. It looks like they're... Well, let's see what happens. Propose? As someone as well-versed in the earth, I'm sure you will accept our counteroffer. They will give a... Okay, well, let's see. We give a settlement of Xi, which is one of their old settlements, regular payment, and they offer becoming our vassal and making peace. It's a good deal, guys. Art of the deal, like Donald Trump. I mean, the only issue here is the regular payment for 15 turns. We're basically paying them to be a good vassal. No, I can't do that. I can't do that. Let's make a counter proposal. We'll give you... No, they're not going to like that, so we got to go to the... Let's do that. 45 for 15 turns, single payment. I don't think we owe them this much, and let's propose that. Very well, we accept. That's it, guys. The end of our war with the Ba. Of course, I would love you guys to put down below whether you think we made a good deal or a bad deal. Always like to hear that. So they get to keep Zhangzhou, they get to keep Xi, and we get to move these guys back over here to Jitong and these other places. And in Yicheng, we're going to stay here to keep the peace. We also should probably get that money situation figured out. To do that, we've got to build more farms, we've got to get more population, and another probably good idea is to start dismantling some of these armies, unfortunately. One big part of this is going to be just building farms, of course, but dismantling of the armies, I think, is going to be something very, very important here to get our money back. It's that simple. So I'm going to move back a bit. Let's make sure we're not at war with them. That's number one. We're getting some bonuses from the hippos and from the fish, so that's good. But we've got to get that money situation figured out. So let's hope they don't attack our cities. Let's hope they just leave peacefully, and we'll end the turn. And no battles. Looks like we chased out a few rebels, or maybe even a few of the enemies there. And remember, while they're in our settlements, we can attack them. They're not welcome here. I mean, even though we're at peace, them being on our lands is it's not a direct declaration of war. You know, they're nobles, they can travel wherever they want, but it's definitely touching upon that. So I don't like that one bit, the fact that they're in our lands, ravaging our lands, doing whatever they want. I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of some of the units here to try and get those finances back. So let me get rid of this noble. Let's just disband them. What good have nobles ever done for us? Boom. So that's down to 117. That's a little bit better. I really do want to attack that unit near Jiangming, but I know I'm going to need some support. So we're going to let them do what they want for now. They got lucky. And with this northernmost army, we'll start bringing them over here back to the sort of the center. And with them, they've got some really great units. I'm still going to disband one of these noble units down to 82. We're still hemorrhaging money, but we're slowing it down. We're slowing down the hemorrhaging, and I think that's important. So we've got a technology warning. I know somebody mentioned getting some roads, and that's definitely on our list, but we actually have to do that through knowledge and craft. I'm going to go ahead, and there's several really cool sort of ideas here, technology ideas, either terracing, and of course this is farming hillsides with cereal crops, or we can do the brick face wells, which increases the food production by 5%. Both are really great, and of course there's some other great stuff here, signaling and the heavy chariot, but I think I'm going to go for terracing. We really want to build an empire that's just massive, that looks beautiful in every which way, and I think this is the way to do it. In a weird way, though, I kind of want to get a unit from Xiaoming. First of all, let's start building those farms. I want to kind of hire a unit. I know I shouldn't, but we're going to hire some peasant militia, and I want to try to attack the enemy nobles there. It's just making me really, really nervous to have the enemy so damn close. We're not going to be spending as much money using peasant warriors, so let's attack. Ah, he's our vassal, so he gets to stay here. Good job, Agrippa, you just wasted money. Excellent work. It's what you're good at. Nonetheless, we shall continue. Got to go find new enemies, of course, and now that this guy's going back, I think this army can actually almost be just totally removed. Let's do that. So let's disband this army. A lot of them are just peasants, but peasants are good enough to start a serious battle. And I think for our emperor, well, I guess he's our king, really. He's not an emperor yet. His authority is still 2, which is not very good. But we've got to accept what's going around, and all we need to do is focus on building land. I think that's going to be our main concern. With this large army, we could get rid of some units as well. I think I'm going to. So I'm going to get rid of these spearmen. I'm hoping this wasn't a mistake, but I'm going to send this guy to B. B, of course, is our capital. I think it's more important to defend it. If we just get a close look at it, it might not be huge, but it's pretty big for this era. Of course, this is before, or actually just the beginning of the Bronze Age in China. And in comparison to our other tiny towns, villages, whatever you want to call them, it's doing pretty good. It's also good to see that our farmers are hard at work here, cultivating this land and trying to make it profitable. So for now, we're going to end the turn. I'm glad we've got some new vassals. I hope that Yi Sheng is under control now. It's still in turmoil, so we're going to have to stay here a few more turns to calm these people down. And actually, I think we can probably get rid of one of these bowmen. I don't really want to, but we can build them later, as long as we make the money necessary to keep them around. So there we go, ending the turn. Now, there are no bandits around, and one thing I should have said in the last Let's Play, of course, I learn something new about this game every time I play it, but basically bandits are a sign that the people in that province are not happy, and that they're not able to get jobs on the farms or in the shops, so instead they turn to banditry. There you go. So now we are at 499, 5%. Now this faction is in our land. We haven't spoken with them yet, and they refuse to leave. We're gonna have to do something about this. So we are gonna attack. It's just a limited attack, just to show them that this is our land. It's that simple. You don't just walk in and do whatever you want. We're not going to accept that. And as we do that, we're building all these farms everywhere. There's peace in the land. There's really no bandits, from what we can see right now. Let's see if we manage to keep the city under control. Now, some of you might think I made a mistake, but I've played enough of this game to know that making those guys our vassals, it might not have been the greatest situation, but it's a start, and it got us to stop the war, number 1. We've already taken 2 cities from them. I think it's just a good idea to stop the war, keep them in our back pocket, and they can help us if we get into any problems in the future. If they become rebellious, anything like that, we can deal with that. So no space to construct farms, and that's a good sign, because that means that we already have a lot of farms here, and in fact we can actually see them, which I didn't realize. You get to keep the farms that your enemy leaves behind. That's beautiful. All of their peasants are working for the glory of Shu. I love it. So we're going to end the turn here, guys. There might be a battle if the enemy doesn't leave. I wanted them to leave. They didn't. Still no peasants whatsoever, so I'm not too worried about them. Or no bandits, I should say. Alright, so these are the Chu. So they offer revealing the capital location. I'll accept. This way we can find out where each of us stands, and you can see that their capital of Danyang is actually very close to us. Now we're starting to have bandits, so I'm hoping we can get back to Jitong very quickly. I think we should also go ahead and reinforce Pu, and now that we've got 57, we can actually get some decent units, and not have to pay a bundle. Well, we'll have to see, but I'm going to recruit some units. I might actually send these guys out on guard duty to destroy that bandit army. It looks like definitely a bandit army. That thing looks pretty mean. So I am going to try my best. Let's go for the attack, guys. This is going to be serious. Let's hope it works out. And the battle has begun of Jitong. Now, I'm hoping that since we are a little better trained than the bandits, we have a little more nobility in our hearts. Hopefully the enemy will crumble. Actually, don't see them. Where are they? Ah, we already have another battle. This is what's happening. I see now. So we're actually fighting the bandits in the north of all places. I did not expect this. I wish both of our armies would join up. I guess they will very soon. But the bandits are running away a little bit. Oh, this is weird. So maybe they're going to run away from this city, and we're going to be able to trap them with both armies and destroy them, because that's a lot of bandits, guys. And when you have this many bandits, you could tell that there's definitely people without jobs on your land. There's peasants that need jobs. It's a good sign because it means the population is growing, but it also means that these bandits are a problem right now. So look at that. Very interesting. We're still moving in. Hopefully these armies get a chance to engage them. If not, they'll engage them next turn. And we don't have any faction leaders or characters leading this army. They are leading themselves. Come on, guys. You can do this. I trust in you. I believe in you. No, they're stopping short of the target. I wasn't paying for that kind of situation, whichever you prefer. There we go. No, the Battle of Jitong continues. So right now it's just our army getting into Jitong, and it looks like, look at this. They're not our vassals. They're actually just neutral, but they're attacking the bandits for us. So this is great. When you have enemy factions in your territory, they will actually sometimes help you to defeat the bandits. I mean, after all, they've got to deal with bandits too. And so it's good to see these guys, even though we're not even friendly with them, they're kind of going to war on our behalf. Cheers, mates. Appreciate it. In the meantime, we can save our armies. We don't even have to put in a fight. And unfortunately, they did get their asses kicked by the bandits, but actually not unfortunately. Why am I upset? They really got beaten by the bandits. I think they only killed like 2 or 3. But now, of course, the bandits have a large army. And we absolutely have to liquidate it. I hate to use such language, but it must be liquidated. Yeah, I think they're pretty much going to stay put. Oh, Battle of Jitong. Our army is going to get a chance to attack, guys. This has been the age of war, and I'm hoping since they're in the water, we're going to get some sort of bonus here. We should also increase the rank of our men. We've got some wonderful spearmen here. Do it for Schumann. Spicy food awaits all who win the battle. And seriously, I love Szechuan food. That's why I took the Shu province. The Shu province, of course, is the Szechuan province of China. Some very spicy, delicious food. And that's honestly the only reason I took this empire. Also, it's one of the starting empires. To unlock even better empires, you have to actually win games, win battles. And I like that system. It sort of reminds me of like the Total War series. Look at this. These spearmen are fighting. The enemy does have those annoying archers, though. And they're bothering me. I want to kill those archers. Great fighting, boys. Great job. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. We definitely lost some men on our side, but look how many spearmen they lost. And over here, they're going to lose even more men. Unfortunately, that water's going to be polluted for some time. It's good to see, though, that we are totally eradicating this force. And hopefully, it's not going to be a burden on our farms anymore. Our people have it hard enough. We don't need this problem following us around. Wow, that definitely was a nice little fight. We better have gained some sort of skill. I do like how the army has to get back in formation here. And let's see, the Chu, are offering us a single payment and a regular payment for 5 turns for a Fraternal Harmony pack. They're looking for peace. I mean, we're being pretty peaceful so far, but, you know, we already had one pretty decent-sized war. We need the money to build buildings. I think I might accept and then worry about going to war later. I think if we break a Fraternal Harmony pact, we're going to lose a lot of points. But at this point, we need to make some money back, and they have it. So we're going to agree. In the meantime, I'm going to move this army back to B, and I'm going to sort of work my moves out from here. Of course, one of those moves is going to be building some new buildings and maybe getting a settler going. I think that might be a good idea. We're also going to take this army, and actually, we're going to keep chasing those bandits. Until those bandits are dead, I'm not ready to leave. Unfortunately, our Emperor has to stay back. I hate to call him the Emperor. I don't think we should call him the Emperor until he becomes the Son of Heaven. But our leader has to stay behind. And I want to see no space to construct farms. That's right, all the farms are built. And we've got population details here. The population is growing pretty quickly. So we're going to keep these guys here and just keep on gaining money. Technology warning. Give us some roads. Please give us some roads. We need them. So we've got the high tin bronze, and we've got shipbuilding. Let's go for shipbuilding, or actually, let's go for the rammed earth wall. It's about time we built this. Nope, we can't build it yet. We're gonna have to wait. All right, shipbuilding it is. Not shipbuilding, guys. Come on, it's not that. It's not shipbuilding. So we don't have the technology to build roads. This is why we can't build roads. We need to wait a little bit. And then, of course, we can begin. At this point, I'm going to just chase those bandits, try to keep them out of our land. And we've got so many farmers at work here. I think this is what matters. We're getting the bonus, I believe, from the rhinos since they're in our area. Now, I wish the game was more open about this because I don't know if we have to build a farm there or if just being in our area, we get that bonus. And I think we do automatically get it. So this is good news. As long as the enemy here doesn't attack, we can keep on building our forces up. We're even going to stay in Yisheng, and we're going to try to get a settler unit. So that's what we're going to have to buy. It's going to be 500. Like, it's too expensive. There's nothing I can do. Let's recruit them. And we're going to try and merge, basically, if this makes any sense. We're going to try and combine these provinces with the province we took. So I'm going to have to bring the settler somewhere over here. Hopefully near the wine and the fish. I think this would be a good spot. And eventually we'll probably have to get another settler as well. Well, let's move on to the Battle of Jitong. And of course that's going to be us against the bandits once again. We're going to fast forward because that's going to be an easy win. Now, even though that was an easy win, I still don't like the fact that these guys, despite them paying us, that they're in our province. So I'm going to get back to our provinces, and I'm not happy about that situation. Now, with our settler unit, we're going to start moving out. So let's hope this works. Let's hope that there's no hiccups along the way. You know, literal hiccups are fine, but no hiccups in what actually happens during this LP. So I'm going to end the turn, and I want to see if they're burning down our farms, or if they're... Looks like they're being peaceful for now, so I'm not going to mess with them, but I'm going to keep my eye on them. We might actually have to have our army follow that settler unit now that I'm thinking about it. Of course, I'm going to leave it up to you guys in the comments down below. You can tell me what you think should be done, and we will probably do it. Right now, we have a very interesting Let's Play going on. I want to keep getting that support for this Let's Play, so if you enjoy it, man, make sure to show your enjoyment. If you want me to take a look at a certain aspect of the game, make sure to let me know. But we really want people to support us, to support the mighty Shu Empire #1, and of course to support our awesome, awesome leader. What's his name again? I forget his name every time. Our great, great leader, whose name we don't even remember, Lai Zhu. So let's hope that this guy manages to bring us to glory, and let me know what you think about the truce. I'd love some opinions. Maybe it's time we go back to war eventually, but you guys decide. Thank you guys, take care, and have a great, great day.